Hello everyone, Daniel here from Realmfire. So, it's gonna be my channel update for April, and start off though, I do want to talk about failure. So, several people who watch this channel are aware that I've recently experienced a failure that made me take a step back and reevaluate my options. That's why I didn't upload anything last month at all. Um, just stuff happened. But I've come to terms with what happened, my failure, and I'm going to be continuing on. And I actually have a couple new ideas for the channel. And as of recording this, actually some pretty big news. So, first off, though, second chances, following in with the failure theme, second chances don't come easy for the most part, and I'm lucky to have received second chances in my career. Uh, so for those who know, I've literally straight out of high school and I'm already working full time. I'm not going to go into detail what I do. Um, I've mentioned it before. It's a fun life that I live, but also sad at the same time. But I get in this job, we get second chances. So that's what's happening with me, which is why I'm unsure about something, but I'm not going to get into that one right now. But on a good note, all right, so I have some plans for a basic podcast series, and it's already in the works. Actually, I have all the sorry, not concept, all the podcast topics picked out. Sorry, I'm not editing this down, so you get to hear me fail at speaking. Um, so I have all the topics for the podcast picked out already, and I have a few guest speakers. So that's one of the things I'm going to be doing is on a couple of them, there will be a guest speaker or two to kind of get a change of pace from me specifically to actually having a guest speaker. And following in that very same theme. So for a very long time, I've wanted to get an avatar to use here on the channel, and I've been trying to draw it, and I keep failing. So I reached out, and it is actually, as of recording this, I've officially commissioned an avatar, which will hopefully first see use within the podcast series whenever that does come out, because the plan is for a series of about 2 months worth of podcasting. So it's gonna be fun. So what else do I have planned here? Um, on the topic of my video game, so the Earthfall setting, work is being done on that. It's still very, very slow going right now, especially with how life has been and all the 3D designs I've been doing haven't really been up to par, but I did entirely redo one of them so far. And I feel much better about the one I redid than I do about the original, and actually about many of the other ones I have. So I am currently thinking that the next stage would be upgrading a whole bunch of the 3D models I have before even getting to texturing them fully. And then actually getting those basic 3D models done, getting hitboxes done, and trying to get maybe a couple character models in. That one will probably be the most difficult part though, is the character models. At least for me, because I'm horrible with people in anything, both in interaction and in designing people for games, comics, whatever. Oh, yes, comics. I do have the entire storyboard for 2/3 of a web comic right now. It's actually that one actually advanced fairly fast. The idea of a webcomic was something I got my senior year of high school. It has been about 14 months since I got that idea, and it is actually very close to completion, at least in terms of the storyboarding and writing aspect of it. I would have to get an artist for that, but I have one in mind. So it's coming along. There are a ton of ideas I have, and it's a very, very interesting thing to be in the situation I'm in. Uh, with the amount of ideas I have, but there is no way I have enough time in the world to get the ideas I have done. So I'm actually fairly pretty much relying on other people to help me out right now. But this podcast will probably be the first creative thing I put out in a while. Because, like, I'm kind of thinking of redir I've already mentioned I'm redirecting this channel away from playing games to making games and making content like the podcasts. And, like, it's interesting. So, I actually never saw myself doing this when I started the channel. When I started the channel, I wanted to become a big gaming YouTuber. And I was, I can't even remember how old I was anymore. It was a while ago. I think this channel has been around for like 5 years. I have to double check that one. Um, I was young and stupid. I think the first video I ever recorded was No, it wasn't even that. The first video I ever posted, I just remembered. The first video I posted was from my phone. It was a game called SAS4 Assault Squad. And I recorded me playing that. There was no audio. I recorded me playing Mission 1 and I uploaded it. Okay? It didn't get many views. It was a fun little game and I didn't turn off my mic, but I didn't talk much, so you just heard breathing throughout parts of the video. Um, because back then I didn't really know how to talk to a microphone, to a camera. I still don't know much on that. I've been doing this for a while and I still don't know, but I have ideas I'm going through with now and ideas I'm doing and talking directly to a camera, to a screen, even if it's something that doesn't get uploaded, has actually helped my thought process. Because it helps me vocalize my thoughts. So it's kind of been an interesting thing. I've realized I've grown since I started this channel. This is becoming more than just a channel update. This is becoming me also like going on about stuff. Uh, so another thing is I'm currently working and overhauling the Discord server that is related to this channel. Link for that will be in the description, obviously. Just also like the video and share this with others, please. Um, so there is that going for me. So I'm trying to upgrade the stuff on the Discord. I do want to try to see if we can get more people on the Discord because I do, in the coming future, want to try to run multiplayer events in games. Um, can't talk about that project yet. But there are a couple games I've been getting into where there's the multiplayer aspect, which I don't have many people like Helldivers. Um, that one's quite a fun game, but I do not have anyone to play multiplayer with that I know of. Uh, Arma 3. I've designed a whole bunch of operations in Arma 3, so if we have anyone who's interested in that, pop on the Discord. What else do we have going on? So, I think that's it for now. Oh, yeah. Slight involvement in a couple mods for games. I'm not really going to talk much on that yet because I'm not sure if I can. But getting some, at least scripting some voice lines, like getting the ideas for voice lines in there and doing that kind of writing. And also donating, well, not necessarily donating, but sending some of my old designs in to help serve as the base models for some stuff. So like hit models and stuff, hitboxes rather, because most of my model making has changed since then. So the stuff that I currently have for my game is almost entirely a different aesthetic than the stuff I made originally. It's kind of interesting. One of these days, I'll actually get to doing more updates on my game here on the channel. It has been very, very slow going, as I said. Also, I think that's going to be time. Uh, all right. Have a good one, everyone. I've been Daniel, and I wish you all a good one. Until next time.